Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Disenchantment Episode 7. So, yeah, just right off the bat, due to some technical issues and stuff, basically, I'm not actually watching this on Netflix this time around. This is going... I just downloaded the episode, so, yeah. Not that it's a huge difference, not that it's a big deal, but just to let you know. So yeah, we seem to be at war now with Una's home country, or kingdom, or whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be interesting to see where that goes, if that goes anywhere. I'm just interested to see what happens next. I don't have a lot of theories, I don't have a lot of ideas, because the show's main theme seems to be Bean trying to kind of find her place and figure out what she wants to do, as well as just try to have fun and everything. But at the same time, there's not like any massive storyline, you know? There's not any huge ongoing plot. We don't know, that might change though. We've got a few more episodes to go, so we're going to get right into it. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we will begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, this was an interesting episode. Elfo's caught in a lie. He's ashamed that he tries to kiss Bean, so he starts to create this lie about a girlfriend he supposedly has. And that kind of throws me off a little bit, because Elfo had a legitimate girlfriend. I can't think of her name right now, but it was in the first episode when I first introduced him, back in his elf village and all. He had a girlfriend there. I think she was actually the village chief's daughter or something like that. But either way, it's like he could have just said her, and heck, she probably would have corroborated. Is that the right word right now? I don't know. She would have gone along with it because she clearly had a thing for him. So yeah, it's just, it seems weird to me that he felt the need to make up something completely, like, off the rails. And then Bean believes it. She doesn't believe that she just had some kind of drug vision, and instead thinks it's a real thing, so she has the guards go out and find this giant lady who... we find out is named Tess and is just a normal person, basically. And I like Tess. Tess is fun. And I like that entire thing that happened near the end, with her, like, going on about, like, how people would judge her and everything based on just narrow assumptions of her because she is a giant and all. And it even went further with that when it's like, when she started to accidentally make things worse while trying to help. And the one dude's like, this validates my bigotry. And yeah, I mean, this was clearly trying to send a message that this kind of thing happens in real life. People are horribly bigoted towards those they don't understand. Whether it be of another skin color, another people group, another religion, whatever. There are people who are very bigoted, and it's a big problem, especially recently. So it's a very, very, just good subject to bring in here. Even though it wasn't like the main focus, the main thing here was definitely Elfo's lies and all. Elfo's lies that honestly put this poor girl in danger for his own selfish reasons. And it's like, he has a thing for Bean. It's been obvious why can't he just acknowledge it? And she clearly knows he does, too. Like, she clearly understands that he has a thing for her. And at the end there, I don't think they had fully gotten high yet. So I think that kiss, I think she was, like, kind of being nice to him there. Because, again, I think that was, like, just before they actually really started getting high. I think she was trying to be nice to him there, to give him something. I don't think they'll end up together. I really don't. Although I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think I've said that before, too. I wouldn't be outright opposed to the idea of those two ending up together, but I don't see it happening. So this episode was mainly just to address that, to address Elfo's feelings towards her, and how she doesn't really seem to reciprocate those feelings, but she doesn't, like, she clearly doesn't hate the idea. It's not like she finds the idea repulsive or anything. She never treated it like that. She just kind of treated it as like, I'm just not interested. I still want to be your friend, but I don't have any romantic interest in you. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly reasonable. There's nothing wrong with that. But, again, if they did end up together at some point, I wouldn't be horribly, like, displeased by it. So yeah, this episode, also, it brought back Chaz, and I want to cover Chaz for a minute. Chaz is an interesting character who keeps popping up in all these random places. His first appearance was with the King, because he was the masseuse, who I don't know if he actually was or not. But then he keeps popping up in all these random places. He was in Una's home kingdom, and now he's here as a restaurant server. And it's like, I think that's the joke they're going with, that this is one of those kind of characters who just pops up everywhere. And you see them everywhere. They do kind of everything. We see those kind of characters in various shows and stuff. A lot of times they'll be like background type characters where they're not like named or anything. They don't have any big role to play, but they're kind of subverting that with Chaz, because they make sure to tell you his name, give him a strong personality that comes across really easily, and just makes him instantly recognizable. Like, if you were to look at SpongeBob, for example, and I hate that I use this as an example, but it's a valid one to use. I hate SpongeBob, by the way, just if you didn't know. But if you look at SpongeBob, there are multiple characters in the show that appear time and time again. And you'll notice them. Now, there's this one character named Frank the Fish, who I actually just saw a video on. He appears every now and again. Sometimes he has a different voice. Sometimes his personality is slightly different. And yes, he's doing different things. But it's basically the same character, the same model, same design, same everything. And there's other examples of that in the show, too. There's Old Man Jenkins, who is a running gag in SpongeBob. But Old Man Jenkins has actually had, I believe, a couple different appearances. And some versions of him have been straight up senile. Others have been a little more there. And it's just like, it's an interesting little gag that they bring into a lot of these kinds of shows. With this one, it's definitely going with Chaz doing it, but they're making him more of an actual character. But that he's just one of those characters who appears just anywhere and everywhere, and no one really acknowledges it either. Like, no one's acknowledging, it's like, you were in Una's home kingdom. It's like, no, it's just like, he's just there. He's just there. It's like, hello, I'm Chaz. And it's like, it's just a thing. And I kind of like that. I think it's a fun little gag to bring in, and it's kind of like, where is he going to appear next? It's almost like a little game, and I like that. Yeah, I did really enjoy this episode. Sorry if I seemed like I was a little more quiet than usual with this. As mentioned, I do have these stuffy sinuses right now, and it's just like, it's annoying. It's, again, I'm not like super sick or anything. I'm completely good to keep doing reactions right now. It's just really stuffy. Like, it is the only thing it's really having a huge effect on with me is it does limit my breathing a little bit, which is affecting, at least from my perspective, from what I can hear, it's affecting my voice. And it's, of course, making me have to, it's making me sniff and everything here and there. Which I apologize for, but yeah. Hopefully I can get rid of this fairly quickly. I think it's probably just something I picked up at after Youmacon and everything. That happens often with conventions. People will pick up something. Again, I'm not sick in any other way. I don't even have a headache, so I'll be good. But yeah, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this episode of Disenchantment. What did you think of Tess as a character? What did you think of the idea of Bean and Elfo maybe getting together? What do you think of the fact that she straight up kissed him? Tell me your thoughts on all of that and more in the comments below, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.